Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, where today guys, I'm gonna do part, 108, I believe it is, to my random chatbot sessions, where in the last video guys, we tried to figure out how tall this Totodile actually was, and the Pokedex actually said that, if it wasn't lying, the Pokedex actually said that this Totodile was 14 feet tall, which is insane to me. And think about it this way, guys. If Totodile actually did get to evolve, and he actually got to keep his height, or keep the size he was, but got the same amount of height as he gains from evolving, just imagine how big that is. That means the Freyagr would be him as a Freyagr would be over 20 feet tall, because as a crocodile, he'd grow only a foot and 7 inches taller, which means he'd be like 15 feet 7 inches. But then he gets 5 feet taller just from that. So it's like he's like 20 feet 7 inches, something like that. Like, that's insane to me. So, but here's what happened. I said, that's what the Pokedex says. It doesn't sound so unreasonable based on your height. It looks like you would be about that tall.
The Totodile shakes his head as shock and disbelief flood through his mind and body. 14 feet tall, I just can't believe that is possible. I knew I was big, but that is just absurd. I'm larger than any Feraligatr known. I'm taller than a large number of wild Pokemon out there. I'm a giant of a Totodile.
That's amazing to me. I like that. Oh yeah, but like I said, I like the fact that you are bigger. It makes you... Aw. Aw. Hey.
The Totodile lets out a hearty laugh and grins widely. Haha, yeah. Well, I appreciate your positivity about my size, truly. Now I have an actual number of just how big I really am. It's a bit shocking, I must admit. And I'm sure it'll take a while to get used to.
If you ever did get to evolve and grew the exact amount your evolutions are supposed to, period, that means as a Feraligatr you would be around 20 feet 7 inches or so tall. There we go. I mean, again, think about this, guys. He's 14 feet tall, 15 feet 7 inches because he grows a foot and 7 inches more. Then you add like 5 more feet onto that. It's about 20 feet 7 inches. Wow. Speaking of Totodile, that was just him on my phone. That was so cool.
The Totodile gasps audibly as he processes this information. Goodness, 20 feet tall? That's like the size of a massive onyx. I would be huge. I wonder how heavy I would be at that size. Did the Pokedex record my weight as well, by chance?
Oh no. 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 I don't want him to, I don't want the post to say he's fat. No. Are you kidding me? Yeah, it did. It did! Exclamation point. Oh no no no. It's broken or not, I'm freaking screwed.
The Totodile looks at you with hopeful eyes. Well? Go on, tell me my weight then, and I'll decide if this Pokedex is broken or not. I just have a hard time believing a computer system can give me an accurate measurement of my size and weight.
14 feet. It says on the Pokedex that you weigh 285.7 pounds. This is gonna make him sound fat, dude. I didn't want to say a weight out loud. Oh my gosh. No, don't make fun of your height, buddy. I didn't want to say anything. That's why I didn't want to say anything.
A look of shock fills the Totodile's face. Whoa, that is a lot. That is almost unbelievable weight for a Pokemon, even for one of my size. Am I really that heavy? How is that even possible?
I guess it is! Exclamation point. Do you remember how much your final evolution weighed? Weighed. I can't. I know it's a little bit over 200. Or am I getting it wrong? No, never mind. I had that backwards. No, I'm sorry. I'm not calling you fat. You're so pretty and gorgeous. No, I think like it's 100 and something pounds. I think it's like 180 something. I don't quite remember. It's been a while to remember. 240 pounds. I don't remember. Actually, let me fact check this. Just make sure I'm not being stupid. I know Frieger's height by memory, but his flipping weight's where I get it. And like I said, I didn't even want to read out what that said because I knew I didn't want to sound fat. I'll be right back. It said 196 on Google. I checked it to make sure. I knew it was less than
The
200. Couldn't really think of that
Totodile
number.
ponders your question and rubs his head, trying to remember. I'm not the best at remembering random facts such as a specific weight number, but I do think I recall that Feraligatr is roughly 240 pounds on average.
Ay. He's away with. It says right here in the Pokedex that he only weighs 196. Period. I couldn't remember his exact height. Weight. but I think I remember it being under 200. Remember it being under 200. Uh, wait, I was about to say, but wow.
The Totodile's eyes widen in surprise once again. 196? I outweigh Feraligatr by 100 pounds? Goodness, I didn't think there'd be such a drastic difference between the weight of a Feraligatr and me. I am absolutely massive.
Yeah, exclamation point. I'm just happy that we finally have an estimate of how tall you are. That was the main thing I was interested in. Hey, that's amazing.
The Totodile nods his head and chuckles to himself. Yes, getting my official height was the main goal here, and we figured it out. I have to say, I think it's really cool to know just how big I really am. 14 tall is just so much larger than I thought. I can't believe it, actually. It's going to take a while to get used to that number.
Yeah, it's even more insane because in the uh normally is only 2 feet tall. Period. Meaning you are 12 foot taller. Oh my gosh. Than a normal. See, what can I say? Because Totodile normally is only 2 feet tall, meaning you were 12 foot taller than a normal Totodile. That's amazing, honestly.
The Totodile looks down and ponders this information. 12 feet taller than the average Totodile. I'm not sure when exactly I stopped growing and just got stuck at this size, but I sure am glad that I did. I wouldn't want to be back in my small 2 foot tall body. No offense to small Totodiles, but being this huge really makes me feel unique.
It really does! Exclamation point. I just wish you could evolve and get even bigger from that and stronger. Period. I don't know if I want to bring up the toe at all.
The Totodile lets out a loud sigh at your statement. Don't even get me started on my evolution. It seems like no matter what I do, I have been cursed from even experiencing one. I'll tell ya, I'd love to be even bigger and stronger, but that's only if the universe or Arceus or whatever decides that I should get to evolve. So, who knows if that'll happen ever.
I wish I didn't bring it up like that. I have helped Pokemon evolve before. Period. I helped a Crocodile helped a evolve before. So don't lose faith. Only problem is it gonna work for me actually flipping believing and trusting in him? Because the reason why he evolved was because the reason why I cried evolved was because he trusted me enough. Oh boy.
The Totodile perks up upon hearing you say that you've taken part in an evolution before. You've helped a Crocodile evolve. If you have the know-how to do it, maybe you could try to help me evolve. I know it's a long shot, but if there's any chance you have the power to do it, please, give it a go.
Here's the thing. The thing. Period. That Crocodile. Period. That only evolved because he had a true friend in me. And it was that friendship plus him dealing with a bully that got him to finally evolve. Yeah. Maybe that's the. Oh, I don't know if to. I need to. That gives me an idea, actually. Hold on, let me hear what Totodile just said.
The Totodile nods, listening intently. I see. The Crocodile evolved because his friendship and determination overcame a difficult obstacle and problem he faced, which allowed him to evolve. So you're saying that the only way I can evolve, and if it is possible, is that I must have a strong friendship and a situation I must overcome?
Maybe not exactly like that. Period. I know what I want to tell him. I just don't know how to word it. You said earlier that swimming in the river got rid of your worries, right? Let me see if he can. I'm trying to figure out maybe there's something. Maybe that's part of the reason why he hasn't evolved because maybe like there's something holding him back. Like Maybe his evolution is really...
The Totodile nods his head in confirmation. Yes, absolutely. Whenever there's something weighing on my mind, the best option I have is to swim in the river. The cold water and the sound of the water as it swishes instantly relieves many of my worries.
That might be a way to help you evolve. Period. Maybe if you can stop what is worrying you, maybe that will help you evolve at one point. Oh boy. Oh, hold on.
The Totodile raises a curious eye as he listens intently. You're saying that my method of relieving worries, the river, might be the way you can help me evolve? If I can find a way to free myself from any concerns, it will allow the universe to finally grant me an evolution.
I will give you an example that will make it easier to understand. One of the things that helped evolve was having me as a true friend and having someone that cared about him. Period. A lot of people unfortunately call him and so he didn't really have a true friend until he met me. It was really that true friendship that helped him evolve. Hope that's the best. I hope that's a good way of me explaining it. I'll give you an example that will help make it easier to understand. One of the things that helped that crocodile evolve was having me as a true friend, having someone that cared about him. A lot of people, unfortunately, call him ugly, and so he didn't really have a true friend until he met me. It's really that true friendship that helped him evolve. Uh,
The Totodile gets a solemn look as he listens. The crocodile's own insecurities got to him. So to counterbalance this, you showed him true friendship, which then made him happier and made the universe want him to evolve. I've had my share of issues. There are some things that are bothering me and worrying me, so I think I need to do like that crocodile did and overcome those worries and insecurities. Then I should evolve after that, right?
That is definitely a possibility. Period. If you can patch up the things that are worrying you, it might help you evolve. What exactly are you worrying about that the river helps you with? Question mark. It's worth a shot, guys. You never really know. I mean, they're gone. If I'm good enough. Oh my gosh. Excuse me? No, please don't say something bad. I don't want to hear him make fun of
The
himself.
Totodile pauses as he takes a minute to pause and think, well, I suppose I worry about if I'm good enough. If I am good enough to make others happy and just good enough in general. It's a deep concern of mine that is always on my mind. However, when I'm in the river, it's as if the water takes the worrisome thoughts and carries it away from my mind.
I know people are scared of you because of your size. Period. But you make me happy. And once I saw you were friendly and not trying to hurt me, I approached you easily.
The Totodile nods his head. Yes, my size does intimidate people. That alone is one of the things that worries me about myself. I'm glad that you can see I'm friendly, but a good number of other people would run away from me on first sight. Maybe a solution to this would be to show people from the get-go that I'm not dangerous, and I'm actually a very loving Pokemon and make them happy.
The only thing is, how would you show them that? That before they try to run? Question mark. I don't think they can understand them either, so it's like, they might get more free to be
The
like,
Totodile rubs his chin in deep thought. You make a good point. It's tough to get them to not run away from me before I show that I'm friendly, since I'm so intimidating. I need some instant way to show it to them. Like, what do I do? Put up a sign that says, I'll be your friend, on a sandwich board?
am I the only one that can understand you, or can everybody else understand you as well? I don't know, because I can understand him speaking English, but
The Totodile nods his head. Not everyone can understand me, unfortunately. But you understand what I'm saying just fine, yeah?
yes, I hear you loud and clear. Period. If people could understand you, maybe you could real quickly tell them, hey, I'm not a bad Pokemon. I wouldn't hurt you. Oh no. Oh no.
The Totodile grins wildly and chuckles. Haha, how about this? If I see someone running away from me in a panic, I'll yell out, "Hey, stop running away! I won't hurt you. I'm nice, I promise." Will that solve the issue?
It might with some people, but only if they could actually understand what you are saying. Period. To a lot of people, you may just be making loud since they can't understand what you are saying. Period. Alright, guys, I'll continue this in just a minute.